Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk Arsenal. This is your host Dushyant. You guys can follow me at Dushyant AFC, and this is breaking news exclusive from Fabrizio Romano that broke the news, I guess, about an hour or so ago, that Arsenal have opened talks to sign Leonardo Trossard from Brighton, and the negotiations are on an advanced stage with official bid ready for a permanent move. The personal teams terms have been already agreed, and talks will continue to get the deal done soon. So, like just an hour or two so ago, this news broke from all the major players like Fabrizio Romano, David Ornstein, Charles Watts, and many other people in the sports media saying that Arsenal are ready to bid for this Leonardo Trossard, and so the Arsenal are in advanced talks for Trossard, and this is going to be a interesting choice, interesting move for Arsenal. Because Trossard is a tricky player. He's a tricky guy. Because like if you see the signings that we have made, right? I guess you can say that Trossard isn't exactly the type of player that we were looking for. Uh, you, I guess you can say like Uh, Trossard isn't like Mudryk type of a player, but right, he isn't a Mudryk, right? He isn't a out and out. I guess you can call it as a touchline winger, right? He isn't a touchline winger. He's a you can say uh, he's not a touchline winger that goes on 1v1 like Mudryk, right? He's like a more of a internal player, like a Smith Rowe, you can say, for example, that combines with players and shoots and scores goals. His ball striking ability is quite good, right? Losandro, Trossard, as you can say, he's more of an interior player, right? Not an exterior player like a touchline winger that will beat his players 1v1. But it's an interesting move by Arsenal, right? I think his ability to finish moves and score goals, and his ball striking ability, as I said, is quite good. So I know that he won't come in and start right off the bat, right? So in my opinion, I think this is a good move by Arsenal because, as you can say, like you can say, right? Romano broke the news like Arsenal have opened talks to sign Martinez, uh, Losandro, Leonardo Trossard. What am I saying? Leonardo Trossard from Brighton, right? And the negotiations are going. So right now, it's going around like Tottenham also made a bid for to sign him. So it was like reported that Tottenham bid him like 12 million pounds or something like that, and Brighton said like we are expecting across like 25 to 30 million pounds for him. But right now it's the reports are coming in like people are expecting that the deal will get done in and around 20 million pounds, right? So that's what the whole thing is like. If we can get the deal done for around 20 million pounds and such and so more, uh, so that will be interesting. But here is more that Romano broke on Trossard deal. So he's been told that the talks are on a very advanced stage, as Arsenal are prepared to close the deal in the next hours. So it's not on early stages like some of the journalists were reporting that it's on a very early stage, and like I guess I saw a tweet by Charles Watts that said that the deal was an early stage, but it's progressing fast for a permanent move. And it's being said that it will be a very big deal, like a big contract. And many of the Arsenal fans are going like, no, this isn't like this deal should not be done, because as I said, like Trossard is still experienced. He's PL Premier League proven player, and if we give him a good enough contract, like even 3 to 4 years, it won't be end of the world. Yeah, I know that he isn't an exciting player, such as like a Mudryk or a Nico Williams or something like that, right? Someone that will come in and score goals and create that 1v1 havoc that we needed on the test line. But his ability to combine with other players around the pitch, right? For example, we have Nketiah, we have the likes of Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Vieira, Saka, Martinelli. So we all have these players, right? So if we have these players right around us, and his ball striking ability, that he can play even on false nine, he can play left wing, he can play in the left center mid area as well, and he can play on the right wing as well. But most of his time, if you see that he's played on the left wing side, and recently Martinelli hasn't been in his top notch form since he's come back from the World Cup. Like, yeah, he's scoring goals and he's providing the assist and all that stuff. But I think since he's come back, he's not been the Martinelli that we saw before the World Cup. So bringing in someone that is Premier League proven and is ready to get onto the things and stuff like that is quite a good option for us, right? So, and like if you go on the net and see like what's happening, right? Let me bring you again. So like if you see like we are right now, Arsenal are chasing the title, right? Arsenal are in the pre- chasing the title and competing with the likes of Man City. So we need that Premier League proven player to help us win this. Like even James Bench has he's saying like, if you are going for an unlikely Premier League title, right? So we need someone like Trossard that will bring in the goals. Like if you see his stats, like PL Premier League stats, right? I think he has scored 7 goals. Let me pull off his stats and see what his stats are like. So this is for all seasons. But let's look at. So in 16 appearances, he has 7 goals and 2 assists, and like he's scoring around 0.44 goals per match. And with right foot, he has scored 2 goals, and with left foot, he has scored 5 goals, right? And his shooting accuracy percentage is like nearly 50%, as you can see here. So that's quite a good conversion rate that Trossard has as a player, in that when he gets into the box, so there is like a 50% chance that he will convert his chances, right? And shots on target, like 18 shots on target he has, and out of this 18 shots on target, he has scored 7 goals. So that's another thing that we have to keep an eye out for. And like obviously he has 2 assists, and he's making like around 29.5 passes in a match. And like, I know he's not a big chance creation guy, but like we already have those kind of guys in our team. For example, Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, we have Odegaard, we have Smith Rowe, we have Saka. So these 4 5 players that we already have in the team that create chances for us. So we need that guy that can come in from the bench with that goal scoring ability and create havoc in that stuff, right? So that's the case here. And here is Darren Bent as well. He's saying that he also likes Trossard to Arsenal because he's like a proven Premier League player and he's not going to be that expensive. So hopefully, like uh, if we get this deal done today, Leonardo Trossard can be in the squad for the Manchester United game as well. Like if we get him registered right now, right, and the deal gets done today, so we can get him ready for the United game as well. And this is like ongoing, and it can be done today. Like Sammy Mockbull here. He says the regarding the fee, Arsenal want to pay around 20 million and Brighton value Trossard closer to 26 million pounds. So there is not a much difference there, like 5 to 6 million. Hopefully the agreement can be possible. Like there is a difference in valuation, but an agreement can be taken place quickly. So let me know, like Arsenal fans are saying online, like he just turned 28, right? We have signed players like that are like experienced and that haven't worked out for Arsenal. For example, Willian, for and stuff like that. And but I don't think like Trossard is one of the best players that we have Brighton have currently, that is like scoring goals. But recently he there was a bit of going on between the manager of Brighton, De Zerbi, and Trossard. That's why Brighton are keen to sell him on, and so his attitude will be one thing that has to be questioned, right? So that's the one thing that is in question. And like David Ornstein also reported, like Arsenal are working on a deal to sign him, and there is currently no agreement, right? But it is, the situation is developing, and hopefully, like, the potential deal to Arsenal will be around 20 million. So, do you think that Leonardo Trossard for 20 million is like a good deal, or do you think that it's not a good deal? Let me know in the comment section. Hey, Millicent. I hope you're doing good. Uh, so let me know, Millicent. Do you think that Trossard will be a good fit for Arsenal in around 20 million pounds deal? Do you think that he will add that depth that we are looking for? What do you think that losing out on Mudryk and then getting someone like even for example, you can say Trossard, it isn't that exciting, right? It's not that exciting, but what he offers us, I think, could be potentially good for us, right? Good for Arsenal team, because Trossard is a very, you can say, excellent, like he's limited, but like he's cheap, a ready-made solution, versatile, and a ruthless finisher, right? Whenever he gets his chance, like on ball, he will finish that chance, as we saw in the stats as well. Like he has 50% conversion rate. So that's a very big jump for a player. Like not many of our players have this chance to like finish off our chances. Like you can see here, if he's like in the box, he will finish off that chance. So let me know in the comment section, the live comment section, what do you think on Trossard? Do you think that he's good enough for Arsenal, or do you think that we should have signed someone else? Let me know in the comment section what you think about Arsenal signing Trossard. Do you think Trossard is the perfect signing, or do you think it's a panic signing? Do you think he will add that depth that Arsenal were looking for? So let me know in the what you are thinking about it. And I guess I'm okay with it. Like he's coming in for that much needed depth that we are missing currently in the attack, because we need goals, right? We need goals pronto, right? If we have to top and go for the title and win that title, right? Because if we see on the bench, we only have Emil Smith Rowe, who just came back from an injury, right? And then we have someone like you can say Fabio Vieira, who's like not been proven that much, right? And who else do we have on the front line, right? Smith Rowe, Vieira. So in the forward line, we don't have many options. So we have to get someone in. And looking across the Premier League, right? If we look, there is only one other option, that is Wilfried Zaha, right? Whose contract is also running down. But I don't think that Crystal Palace will sell Zaha right now in the middle of the season. because like they are fighting relegation, and Zaha is a very crucial player for Crystal Palace, right? He's the main man for Crystal Palace. So I don't think like Crystal Palace will sell Zaha. He's around the same age as Trossard. So the reason Brighton are keen to sell Trossard, as I told you earlier as well, is because of the background stuff that happened between the manager and, as you can say, between the manager and the player, right? And that's why Trossard is looking to go. But let's see here again what the people are saying at Twitter. Uh, So the Guna Talk, as you know, the Guna Talk TV, many of you guys must have been there. He said like Zerdan Shaqiri has scored 6 goals and got 3 assists in 1058 Premier League minutes of football for Liverpool in his first season, which helped them lift the trophy. And Liverpool signed Shaqiri while he was 26 in the summer, turning 27 the following October. So Tom, as we call him, and you can find him on the Guna Talk TV. Uh, he says plenty of similarities to this Trossard deal, and I kind of agree with him, right? Like Trossard is a experienced player. Right now, if you see our front line, we have the likes of Erin Ketia, Bukayo Saka, and Martinelli, right? So all three of these youngsters right now that we have are firing, right? And even in the last match, if you see versus Tottenham, our whole front line that we had was literally shattered after 70 minutes. They were like exhausted and were, not pressing that highly enough and getting tired. So we need depth, squad depth, and this short-term solution that Trossard brings to the Arsenal squad is going to be quite important. So let me know, Leonardo Trossard for around 20 million pounds. Do you think it's a good buy? As Melvin is here, welcome to the Let's Talk Arsenal. Yes, good news for Melvin. I think he agrees with me, and I think he likes the signing of Trossard to Arsenal. But guys, let me know what you think, and it's time for get your thoughts across on what you think about this Trossard deal, and do you agree with it? Like, do you think like Trossard is the only option, or do you think you would have liked some other option, right? Like there was news for who was it? Yeah, right? There was this news that Arsenal are very interested in Moussa Diaby, and there were like initial talks with Bayer Leverkusen as well. However, like the Bundesliga side, Bayer Leverkusen don't want to sell the player in January, right? And they want around 75 million euros plus bonuses, so around the same figure that Chelsea got Mudryk for, which Arsenal were very interested in, and they bid it for Mudryk as well. And the deal was supposed to be like 100 million pound. Like they Chelsea got Mudryk for 100 million pounds, and same is the deal here, right? For someone like Moussa Diaby, right? So Moussa Diaby is another left wing. He plays at right wing. He is a left-sided midfielder, and uh, so that's the deal. And this is BS born in Skambala. I think he's saying that I can't understand his language, but I think he agrees with me. He likes the signing of Trossard. Hopefully, that's what he's saying. Here is Ursula Jabalan. He's saying that he's a better finisher than Saka or Martinelli. Good in the box and perfect addition for the Arsenal. And I 100% agree with Jaya Balan here. I think that uh, he's right that As we saw in the stats as well, let me share the stats again, right? If you see here, in 16 appearances, right, he scored 7 goals and given 2 assists. So, like, if we see here, he has a shooting accuracy of around 50%, which is a big deal, right? So that's a big deal for Arsenal, right? Having someone with 50%, shooting accuracy. And as Jab Alan has again said, yes, our second choices targets usually do really well, and I agree with that. Like, if you see, like, previously as well, before we got Odegaard, we were linked with what's his name, Bundia, right? The one that plays for Aston Villa, and many of the Arsenal fans were fed up, like, we didn't get Bundia, will let Aston Villa get him, and many of the Arsenal fans were cursing, our sporting director, Edu as well, saying that get him out, and what is he doing? And now look, Martin Odegaard, who's been nominated for the Player of the Month for the Premier League, November and December. Right now, in my opinion, he's the best midfielder in the Premier League this season currently, right? I hope everyone agrees with that. Uh, Welcome to the show, Carlos, and I think he. I'm glad we are going for someone decent and at a bargain price. Not to mention he's Premier League proven, unlike the 100 million euro guy. I agree, Carlos. I think you're absolutely right with that. I what the only thing for me is, like, if we wanted to see the cons, right? I agree that he's Premier League proven, right? But if we see that Trossard is an excellent ball strike, he is an excellent finisher, as Jaya Balan also said, right? He's an excellent finisher. He will finish that chances that we get around the boxes, in the penalty box or around the box, right? But the only thing is that the wingers that we were looking at in the January window were like 1v1 demons, right? For example, Mudryk, Diaby, Nico Williams. So these kinds of players that we were looking at are more like, you you can say, are more chaos kind of a wingers, that touchline wingers, as we say, like, they play on the touchline when they get the ball right here, so they can beat their man 1v1, right? Or if they get a passing option, for example, we have Ben White here, right? Ben White is here, okay, and Odegaard is here, so they would have the option to either beat the man one on one right here, or they can just go around here, underlap, overlap, give the passing options to there. But they are not Premier League proven, they are not experienced, they can only play one or two positions correctly. And the other option is, we don't know how well they will come in and suit the Premier League, which is a very physical league. So that's what we get with Trossard, right? Trossard here is quite it's a very interesting signing for here. If you want to see some highlights, you can go to AFC Visual as well. Make sure to give AFC Visuals follow on Twitter. Like, he has dropped a quick compilation of Trossard, and see the type of finishes he is making, right here. See what an excellent finisher he is. I'm quite I'm quite looking forward to Trossard. Saksham is there. Welcome, Saksham. Saksham is saying that he thinks that Trossard is much better than Mudryk in his opinion, and yeah, I think Saksham, right now, if you would to compare Trossard and Mudryk, Trossard is obviously better because, as I said, he's Premier League proven, right? And he's experienced, and his finishing is quite good, as we are seeing in the compilation as well. The type of finishes he's made, and if you guys remember, he just scored a hat trick at Anfield as well. So don't forget, guys, we have to go to Anfield, and this guy, this player, he will be an excellent addition to the squad. And here we've got Daniel. hey Daniel, welcome to Let's Talk Arsenal. And Trossard to Arsenal is a no-brainer. So I think Daniel is absolutely right. I think he's an excellent addition to the squad, and I think he will add that much needed depth that we need, right? And this is a current updation from Sammy Mockburn, right? Arsenal and Brighton are currently 6 million like pound apart in their valuation of the player, right? The Trossard player, right? So I think the deal will get done by today or tomorrow, and hopefully we get him registered, right? Uh, and here we've got welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you guys enjoy this, and follow me on Twitter as well at Dushant AFC. Don't forget that. He's saying he's watching from Poland. So we've got a viewer from Poland. Welcome, buddy, and thank you for the great new subscribing. And yeah, Steve, welcome, Steve, and he's saying great player Trossard, but I agree, Trossard is a great player. And Saksham is also subscribed. Thank you for the subscription. And guys, make sure to like the video, and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Like we got 110 players, 110 people here. So make sure like, subscribe, and follow us on socials like Twitter and Instagram, whatever you guys want to do, and make sure to subscribe and whatever you guys want to do that. But yeah, Trossard, excellent signing, in my opinion. We've got a tweet. I thought we were going to sign, but so Romano was the first guy. Do you think? Okay, this is a separate questions for everyone. Do you think Fabrizio Romano takes certain commissions for going on and tweeting about certain players, right? For example, his way of conducting this whole Mudryk saga, it really bothered me a lot. I got. What do you guys think about that? Like, do you think that Fabrizio comments on certain players too much, and do you think he gets a certain type of money in return, or is it just me thinking about it a lot? But yeah, Daniel saying you're doing a very good show. Thank you, mate. Thank you, um, and make sure to come back, because we will be doing the Manchester United live, preview as well. So make sure you come back for that. And we've got Javelin as well. He's saying that he's a big match player. If we can add a midfielder, the window will be perfect. Yeah, we will talk about the midfielder as well. There was a news that broke out for Arsenal, I guess 2-3 days ago. So we will talk about the midfielder as well. And watching from Nigeria. Oh, thank you so much, mate. And first time watching here. And welcome to the channel. And make sure to subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you think about Trossard, Mulade. I hope I spoke your name wrong, rightly, but let me know what you think about it. And Saksham here is saying that I think he therefore took money out of the Mudryk deal. Hyped him too much. It's not only about hyping it. I think the way he conducts the his news on certain players like Sancho, Rafinha, uh, you can say Mudryk, Vlahovic. So I don't want to say that he does this stuff for commission or stuff. That's not mean, right? I'm not saying that he does it, but from afar, from if you look from aside, right, it looks like he's doing that. But hopefully that's not the case here, right? But I thought that Arsenal was going to, mhm, let's say, right.
Today, you should be happy. His English is 20 years old, but I'm sorry.
Hmm. Many are saying that he will be. Javelin also thinks that he definitely had a big role in increasing Mudryk's price. I 100% agree with that because see, when we started bidding for him, it was there was rumors around in the market, right? That he would be, we can like get him for around you can say we, like we can get him around for 75 to 80 million pounds, right? And then seriously it went to 100 million, right? So that makes me question what is happening with that stuff. But yeah, Jimmy is here. Hey, welcome to the channel, Jimmy, and make sure you to let us know what you think about this Trossard deal, and do you think uh, he will make a good addition or a bad addition to the squad? And Daniel is saying, nah, he doesn't think so. Fabrizio is just a fantastic sports journalist doing his job. Yeah, I think I'm not blaming him, but from afar it looks like that. But hopefully, Daniel, you are correct, and hopefully you are, you know, saying that that he's a fantastic journalist, and it's just me that it looks from me. And if you see that here is Alexander Moni Penny, you guys can follow him at Aim on Football. He's saying that Leonardo Trossard has 7 goals, right? And 5 of them have come against top 6 opposition. Liverpool 3, Man City 1, Chelsea 1, right? So that's very interesting, right? He has scored goals like for against big top 6 oppositions, right? So that's a very interesting thing as well. uh, what else, what else? This is quite interesting from Saxon. Santi Cazorla was 27 when we signed for Arsenal, so that is very interesting from his as well. um, and looks like we have got United fan here, Alex, as he's calling us lickers, ready for Sunday. Bring on the challenge, mate. Bring on the challenge. There will be an Arsenal versus United match, preview, live show again. So make sure to come for that, and we will be with a Manchester United fan, hopefully. So we will be doing a Manchester United preview. So make sure to come to that preview. And Saksham is here, getting here. He's saying you gonna get humbled. Yeah, because like our home form has been quite well. If you see the home form, when was the last time we actually got beat at home? uh, I don't remember the last time we got beat in the league at home. So let me check. I think the last time that we won at home, uh, does anyone remember when is the last time Arsenal lost a Premier League game at home? I don't even remember. But if anyone can tell me, it would be good. Yes, that's a good thing as well. Casemiro is out for the match, and I saw some of the United fans actually saying that why didn't Arsenal have a midweek match, and right, and Manchester United had one. Like, if you guys, Manchester United fans, if you guys top your Europa League, you wouldn't have this match. So it's simple as that, right? And here is Dazlenga Daza, who's watching from Ethiopia. Welcome to the channel, mate, and hopefully you have subscribed and like the video if you like my show as well. And here is Saksham is saying Liverpool maybe last year. Yeah, I think that's crazy, man. That Liverpool was the last uh, match that we lost at home, because uh, that's absolutely crazy that Liverpool last was the That Liverpool home was the last match we lost. Actually, crazy, crazy. Hmm. So Trossard has scored 25 goals, right, in the Premier League, and 13 have been against the Big Six. So as many people are suggesting as well, like he's a, and Alex is again here saying that he's going for a 3-0 United win. So he's saying that we didn't need Casemiro last time. We on the catch up. No, Alex, I think it won't be a 3-0 victory for United. But in my opinion, United are a tough matchup for us. It's going to be a very a fiery game, and we didn't have Thomas Partey as well, so there's that as well. It's going to be tough matchup. We can't take Manchester United lightly because their recent upcoming, how they have their momentum is crazy right now, so we can't take them lightly. And Saksham is saying we had Lukonga, just as like say uh, Samit is saying Arsenal is shit. Yeah, I think then I guess you can tell me why is shit at the top of the Premier League, Sumit. You can tell me that 8 points clear on the top of the league. Maybe we'll know on the Saturday or Sunday whenever the match is who the real shit is. But hopefully that's good. Palace game was a false flag. We expected to draw, so the chase is. I don't like Alex. You are right and wrong as well. I think like right now United do have a good momentum about them. So it will be we have to be careful of United. We can't take them lightly. They still have great players in the form of Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, who is on fire. Then you have that young kid in Garnacho. So there are good players still, right? So United match would be pretty interesting. And Jaya Balan is asking, could we get Milan Kovic Savic this window? Uh, so, Jaya Balan, I have a question for you. So, right, this guy, right, Declan Rice. Arsenal are planning a summer move for West Ham midfielder Declan Rice and are growing in confidence that a deal can be done. So, Javalan, do you think like if we get someone like Milankovic Savic this window, like that would that kind of a derail that move because like Milankovic Savic will cost us around 40 to 50 million pounds at least. I'm thinking about that, and right now Declan Rice will cost us like 60 to 70 million pounds at least the starting point and go till maybe more than 100 million pounds even. And guys, let me know what do you think about this. Do you think that Arsenal should sign Declan Rice in the summer, or do you think we should go for someone else, right? Do you think that Declan Rice is the perfect number 6 number 8 option that Arsenal should go for in the summer, right? Because for me, in my opinion, I think Declan Rice would be a great addition to Arsenal. Declan Rice would be an exciting option. He's like England international. He's pretty young. He has a leadership quality. He's defensively strong. He can attack. He also his passing is quite good, but it can get better as well. But I think it would be uh, don't we need party cover right now? That's the thing, Javelin. It's a quite difficult task. Yeah, I would agree with you that we do need a party cover, but uh, let me show you something else, right? I found this as well, which was pretty interesting, right? So there is internal talks about how Kamavinga is being treated. So this news was pretty amazing to hear, right? to for me to hear that Kamavinga, who's being like treated very badly there, right? So is there any option for us or way that Arsenal can get Kamavinga on loan from Real Madrid? I think that won't happen, or like the chances of that happening are very highly unlikely. But if there is any way that we can get Kamavinga, right? If we can get Kamavinga from Real Madrid on loan this season, like I would 100% grab out to that opportunity. Alex is saying Moyes will want 120 mil for Rice. Hmm. Alex, the case here is that Rice right now is like will be going into his last year, right? And he wants to play Champions League football. So it's more than highly likely that Arsenal will be into the Champions League next season, right? And I think Rice will be open to the move, because I have heard that here as well you can see like Rice is open to a move to Arsenal, right? And it doesn't matter like how much West Ham want for him, right? 120 million, 100 million, because he's in his last contract and he wants to win trophies, right? And he isn't going to win a trophy for playing at West Ham. So that's pretty much clear for me, right? So I see like even this edit in a Arsenal shirt, he looks so much better than Chelsea. As Seksham here has said that Chelsea gonna hijack Rice. I mean, Todd Boehly is on a crazy man. He's going to cast that. But Steve is here is too many stories. Can we get one player on 2 week with jumper on either with Arteta or captain? Uh, I think it's it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But Saksham is here saying Savik is better than Rice, but his age is in late 20s. Rice is one with big scene. And also, Saksham, I think Savik is like foreign, right? And Rice is English. So if we bring in Rice, we'll be bringing someone who is PL proven, right? Who is an England international. That is a big thing, right? So right now Harry Kane is in his 30s, right? And he's going to retire soon. So who do you think is going to be the next England captain, right? Who's going to lead the English team into the international games? In my opinion, the answer is Declan Rice. So imagine having an England captain in your squad, in your starting 11, right? Declan Rice, England captain, starting for your team. That's a huge deal, right? As you know, you get number of fouls for yourself. The refs see you in the different way. I think he would be a very good addition to us. These clubs hold bigger clubs should answer when we want to buy a player. I agree with you, Alex, that like whenever we are talking about big clubs, so that's the case here, right? That's the case with even Declan Rice here, right? If you are going with that, but uh, Kane will sign for United. Hmm. That's an interesting prediction, right? We should do Saksham. I agree with you, but like how many players do? Yeah, Jabalin. I also heard the Zanello rumor from Roma. Zanello is a really good talent, but of unfortunately the injuries, the ACL injuries that he suffered, the two ACL big injuries, so he's got me going. Uh, so the other transfer talk, other interest was from like Moussa Diaby, right? Arsenal are very interested in signing Moussa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen, but the Germans are reluctant to sell and are expected to demand 75 million euros plus bonuses. So, what's your thinking behind Moussa Diaby as well? Like, do you think Moussa Diaby is a good signing, or do you think that uh, if we sign Trossard, do you think that's it, or do you think that we would get another player in the forward line, or is it like Trossard and a midfielder? So, Do you think we will sign two forwards and another midfielder, or only one midfielder and one winger? Is that what you think is Arsenal's planning for this January window? And then we sign a better winger in the January transfer window, because there was a rumors or links going on with that Napoli guy. What was his name? And his name is, yeah. So like Man City are also monitoring Napoli winger Kvaratskhelia. So like there was a news going around that Arsenal are also interested in Kavicha. Let's call him Kavicha, right? Like Arsenal are keeping tabs on Napoli winger Kavicha, but like the Georgian winger is likely to cost in excess of 100 million pounds, right? But I don't see that deal happening, right? Yeah. So like Saksham is saying Kavra. Yeah, like his name is crazy, man. His name is crazy. And Bohli has seen Bohli has seen, but yeah. Uh, Jab Allen, does Rice fit into our system? Does he play number 8 and is his passing good enough? Jab Allen, I think Rice does fit in our system. I think he can play both the number 8 and number 6 position. Right now, his passing isn't that accurate as Thomas Partey, but in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I think he's still quite young. Like he's 24 or 25, right? Let me see. Uh, Declan Rice. Right, he is just 24 years old, right? So he fits in that Arsenal identity, the player profile that Arsenal identify, Arteta identify, and Edu identify, right? That group of players that we identify perfectly. So I think he perfectly fits that position. He can play number 8 right now, and then over the time he can understudy and fit into that number 6 role. So I think he will get into that. Manas is here saying he has got more. Zanello has got more cards than goals he has scored. But I agree with you, Manas, with that. But let me know your thoughts on Moussa Diaby. Do you think Moussa Diaby will be a good signing, or do you think he is more like one foot dominant on his left foot? And do you think he's worth 75 million euros plus bonuses? Like he will cost 100 million euros or something like that. So do you think Moussa Diaby from Bayer Leverkusen is a good signing, or do you think Trossard is a much better fit for Arsenal? So let me say, yeah, Javelin is correct. Napoli president is notorious to deal with. No, that I agree with. Uh, that I agree with. That I agree with. Napoli president is quite hilarious in the terms of the, you know, and Jabalan is here in saying that Diaby reeks of Pepe to me. No, I 100% agree with you on that. Like, I think that Diaby is a better player than Pepe in terms of technicality. Like he looks more of a winger than a inside forward. Pepe was a more of a inside forward that can play on the counter attacks and score goals, right? But Diaby is in here is more of a, you can say, a player that for me it's okay for both. But he like Saksham is here saying like he would be a flop like Werner. There is a high potential of that happening, because like if you see the German Bundesliga players coming to the Premier League, tell me five players, right? Five players from that have come from German league that have successfully succeeded in Premier League. I can only think of one or two at most. Like Huming Sun is the only one that can on top of my head. is the one that like has succeeded in the Premier League, right? So that's another crazy. And Jab Allen is actually, would Bellingham be better? Um, I think so, but like Bellingham is going to Real Madrid, so like there isn't any say for us there. So like that's why I asked about like Kamavinga, right? Like they are getting Bellingham in the summer, right? So should we get Kamavinga on loan and get that thing? But again, Saksham is here also saying like Diaby gives him a Pepe vibes. Yeah, man, true that. And Manas here is saying that Trossard is much better fit because we are not looking for a starter but someone from bench strength. Yeah, that's what I agree with. Like Trossard is a much better fit than a Diaby, and he's much less fit, right? Haaland, Gundogan's son. Yeah, like Haaland was like very obvious, right? Like, but like three players, right? So not many much players, and Gundogan, yeah, okay, but like all from Germany. But my point was like there aren't many successful signings from Germany, right? Only two to three players, not many players who have been successful, right? So that was my main point there. But as I'm saying, like, let's talk about the another player, right? We were interested in him. Uh, Arsenal are interested in right back, even Fresneda, right? And have spoken to his representative about a move. 18-year-old Fresneda would be viewed as a long-term signing for Arsenal, with Real Valladolid likely to want to keep him on loan for the rest of the season. So, what do you make of Fresneda, the right back? There is quite a few going on that we are going to sell Cedric. Let me bring on. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah, there is it. Arsenal are Fulham now in talks over a deal for Cedric after the Fulham firmed up their interest. Loan or a permanent signing move possible. As reported, Arsenal, one of the several Premier League clubs, keen on Ivan Fresneda. So Ivan Fresneda is a young right back that currently plays for Real Valladolid, and if you guys, most of you guys might have seen that, but uh, as Jabalin is here also saying that Arteta system requires players who are two-footed. Yeah, absolutely correct with that. So that's why I'm avoiding signing Diaby, who's more left foot dominant rather than going for a more two-footed kind of a player. The one player that I had in mind, right, was Nico Williams. We'll talk about him later on. But talk to me about even Fresneda. What have you guys watched his compilations, or have you guys watched him play? What's your thinking about him? Do you think we should let Cedric go and join Fulham on loan or a permanent signing, and bring in this young kid from Real Valladolid? Let me bring him up. Yeah, this is the guy, Ivan Fresneda, right? Right? Even Fresneda, he has played for, uh, he is still quite young, right? He's still quite young, and like Arsenal and even Fresneda could be the one to watch. His agent has been in London speaking to various Premier League clubs like Newcastle United are interested, Borussia Dortmund are interested, Real Madrid are interested. So there are a couple of Premier League clubs and even La Liga clubs that are interested in signing this kid right now. Uh, it's been said uh, like he's quite a good player. Like I have heard highly good things about him. Like right now, it's been said like even Fresneda is Spain's best right back talent at the moment as well. Like you can see in the compilation as well. The the see the dribbling, see how smoothly he can cross, and the defending, and how big he is, right? Like if we sign him, we can make Tomiyasu at left back, left center back, right? We can push him at left center back and bring in this kid. Fresneda at right back, and we will have Ben White and Fresneda at right back. We will have William Saliba holding at the right centre back. We will have Gabriel and Tomiyasu at left centre back, and we will have Zinchenko and Tierney at left back. So see that solid list that we will have at the back, right? And Jabalin is also saying that Fresneda is similar to Zinchenko. He inverts really well. Yeah, that's why I agree with you that we should make this signing happen like this winter, right? Because we already learned our lesson with Mudryk. We could have signed him in the summer, right, for a lesser price. But now he's gone to Chelsea for 100 mil because Shakhtar know that Chelsea were desperate to bring in. You know, Manav is saying that Spanish league is slow. No, true that Spanish league is slow, but on the technical terms, in terms of defensive and technical levels, I think Spanish league and Premier League are quite close in terms of the technical level, right? So I think in terms of that, I think this kid can come in quickly and settle down quickly, in my opinion. Uh, as Manav is saying that PL requires strength as well as pace. No, I quite agree with that. And if you see his compilations, right, uh, I think you will get a little bit of idea that he does have both of them. Basically, he's more of a defensive player than an attacking fullback. As even Jabalin said that he's more of a uh, similar to Zinchenko who plays like inverted right back, right? So similar to what Ben White does, right? He comes into the midfield area and makes more of a 2-3-2-3-5 formation, right? So that's how basically how we play. Like William Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko, Pate, Ben White, and then we have Martinelli, then we go Nketiah, Odegaard, Saka, right? And Xhaka in the left center midfielder. So that's like 2-3-5 most of the times when we have the ball or when we are attacking, right? So I think we should make the signing happen and bring in this kid. But most of them are saying like it's this is more of a summer window. Like get him in now, loan him back to Valladolid, right? Loan him back and Cedric, thank you for the memories and thank you for being a professional. But it's time to go to Fulham, man. Uh, like it's time to go to Fulham, and but I think like his market value is like his release clause is also like 18 million euros. I think he will be a good addition, Fresneda. I think we should make this happen. Arsenal should focus on this window. No, Manav, I don't think that will happen this window. I don't see West Ham letting go of Declan Rice this window right now. I don't think, nah, no way. Even if they're in relegation, no. I think they are looking to loan him immediately. Yeah, yeah, that would make sense, right? Like bring him in now, do the deal, right, right, and then send Fresneda back to his parent club for like 6 months, right? That would be a perfect deal to do, right? Because we will get him in for cheap, right? Around 15 to 20 million pounds, right? And then send him back to his parent club and do the deal because we believe in his talent. We believe that Fresneda can be the next big thing. So get him in and let him back at his parent club, like we did with William Saliba as well, right? We got in William Saliba, then we loaned him back to Saint Etienne, right? And then we loaned him back again and again, right? That kind of a thing. But yeah, bring in this kid and let not this be another thing that we let this player go, right? So that's my thing on it. But speaking about wingers and forwards, right? So this is another target that I really had in mind, and I even made a poll on my Twitter. Guys, make sure to follow me on my Twitter. It's in the this here also given here at Dushant AFC, right? Make sure to follow me there. But like Nico Williams, right? he has a 43 million euro release clause, right? He's a very, in my opinion, like he can use his both feet with ease. He can play on both wings, right? And for me, like he's a senior Spain international, and right now in La Liga this season, he has 3 goals, 4 assists, and this season he has like 2 goals and 3 in Copa matches, right? So that's uh, that's a good addition for me, right? To have this player in the match. So what do you guys make of that? To have this player, right? Make sure to let me know. So let me know about Nico Williams. What do you think about him? Do you think Nico Williams would have been a much better signing than Trossard, or do you think Trossard is much better value than Nico Williams? Nico Williams is more of a 1v1 touchline winger that is more of a you know how would we get in? We can't losing settling for six. Man, we can. Manav, I agree with you, but also on the way, like if a club is being very stupid about a certain transfer target, right? Mudryk isn't worth 100 million, like in no universe, right? For me, at least. So Manav is also saying price tag is exaggerated for Nico Williams. I think it's quite fair enough, like because he's quite young, right? And he's a senior Spain international. So I think paying 43 million euros as his release clause, I think it's quite good, a good deal. Kevin, welcome to the channel. And he's saying Trossard is a big game player, case closed. I agree with Kevin that he's a big game player. He's PL proven, he's experienced. So hopefully the deal gets done tonight. But Nico Williams was another option for me. But I think, yeah, as Jabaran is also saying that, yeah, Nico will need time to adapt to the Premier League. That's right. That's right. That uh, and Manav is also saying that Trossard will prove to be a blessing in disguise. In Arteta, we trust. Yeah, yeah. In Arteta, we trust. Kevin, all the way from China. Thank you, mate. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you for being here. And hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, Nico Williams, Trossard, that's how the things are going. But so this was the main news for today. You know, Arsenal signing Leandro Trossard, taking us all by the storm. But as I have seen from the many comments here, that many of you guys agree with me with Arsenal to get this player, get this big game player, as many of you guys have said that he will fit in the squad, he will provide that depth, much needed depth that we need. And we talked about Declan Rice, we talked about Fresneda, we talked about Diaby, we talked about Savic, we talked about lots of players. So thank you guys for being here. I'll end the live stream for now, but make sure you guys come on to the next live show that will be Arsenal versus United preview. So make sure you guys come on to that. We will have a United fan here who will be previewing that match. So we will be doing another live show for that. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell, right? And Manav, thank you for coming on to the channel. Don't forget to come on to the next time as well, and make sure you have a great day. And yeah, man, take care of yourself and great chat. And yeah, CUIG. Uh, uh, Vishwajit is saying, how about Yuri Telemans? Yuri Telemans has been an interesting player. I still doubt about his if he can play for Arsenal, but I don't know if we can get the deal done in the like if we bring him in this winter, will that spoil us getting Declan Rice? So that's what I am thinking about really. But Yuri Tielemans can be an option in this window as well. But let's see about how. Like for me, I'm okay with it, but I'm more than happy to get Declan Rice instead of Tielemans, in my opinion. But that's how I see it. But yeah, guys, I'll see you the next time. Arsenal versus Manchester United next. So you guys, let me know in the comment section what are your predictions. No, what is your combined 11? Let's not forget about predictions. What is your combined 11 for Arsenal versus United match? So let me know in the comments section below after the live stream ends. So let me know in the comments what is your combined 11 for the Arsenal versus United match. Okay, so make sure you guys go and comment. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DushantAFC. And I'll see you guys next time. Uh, Kevin is saying that he wants to see Leandro against United. Me too, man. Me too. Hopefully, we get this signing done and we register him soon. And yeah, big time, big time, big time. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure if you guys want to check out some chants, like Gabriel Jesus chant or a William Saliba chant, I'll have them here, right here. So make sure you check them out, and I'll see you guys in the next video, in the next live show. So take care, guys. See you soon. Peace.